Hey, this is INSOMNIAC Gamer. This is my Backlash follow-up. It was a pretty good pay-per-view. I went 3 for 6. But let's start the first match. Hardy versus MVP. I picked MVP, but Hardy won. It was actually a good match, you know, back and forth. There wasn't anything too spectacular, but it wasn't a horrible start either. Could have been worse. I mean, I'm kind of glad that Hardy won because he's a mid-card wrestler, and he'll never get the world title. He's just not good enough. So it's nice that they were nice enough to give him the U.S. Championship. Give him something to keep him happy. So, congrats to Matt Hardy. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my co-host, Priscilla. The nice new leather jacket thing. Hi, look at the camera. Say hi to the camera. Alrighty. Kane versus Chavo. Of course, I picked Kane to win, and guess what? Kane did. Kane pretty much dominated most of that match. Although Chavo's partner, he didn't really get involved much. I thought if he got involved more, the match would have been more even, or he could have made a difference. Bottom line, Kane retained the ECW title, and they're going to fight Chavo and his partner versus Kane in a handicap match, ECW, tonight at 10 p.m. It should be a good match. But I'm surprised Chavo's still getting a push. I thought they'd give it to somebody else by now. I mean, Chavo's not a bad wrestler, but he's still mid-card. And that's really the truth. I don't think he'll beat Kane anytime soon. I think he'll be someone else. Maybe Mark Henry. Oh, you can kind of see Mel in the background. That's embarrassing. Let me move the camera this way now. I don't think that's a good idea. Not but I. That's Priscilla. Khali versus Big Show. That was actually a pretty boring match. It was short. Nothing really special, just punches and kicks and... Well, Big Show did get the choke but he didn't get him that high off the ground. But Khali's huge, so what do you expect? That was really pretty boring. Even though I picked Big Show, I knew he was going to win. Big Show's getting pushed right now. Big Show did win. Big Show might get a title shot. He might go back to ECW from what I heard. So who knows? That would be cool though if he did go to ECW, because that would be a Kane versus Big Show match. I wouldn't mind it. That'd be better than Big Show versus Khali apparently. That match was a snoozer. Next match is the 12 Diva Tag. Mickey James team versus Beth Phoenix team. That match was good. Victoria did the Widow's Peak. I haven't seen that in a while. That was pretty cool. Some hurricanrana, some nice athletic moves. Man, WWE needs to give the Divas more time to wrestle, more to push, bring back more championship matches, because they're basically just letting them... All they're doing now is just showing themselves off. I mean, they have talent too. The Divas proved it at Backlash. They deserve more of a spot. And Vince McMahon, bring back the Cruiserweight division. Damn it, we miss it. And whatever happened to Rey Mysterio? Is he still injured? Let's see. Batista versus Shawn Michaels. That was a pretty good match. To my surprise, Shawn Michaels did dominate for a good part of the match, but it was mostly back and forth. In the end, when Batista lifted up Shawn Michaels for the Batista bomb, Shawn Michaels jumped off, and I don't know if he heard his knee was legit or not, but he got up and super kicked Batista, surprised him and me. I mean, I was shocked as fuck. Bam! So much for the injured knee, and pinned him and won the match. But well, you know, I picked Batista. It was a good match. But next night on Raw, when Shawn Michaels went to the ring, he was limping, and Chris Jericho made fun of him, gave him an award for Best Actor. I don't know if that was part of the script or that was an actual injury, and they're just playing off of it. Who knows? Next match, Edge vs. Undertaker. This match was good, almost as good as the WrestleMania match. It didn't go quite as long though. It's exactly what you expect from Edge and exactly what you expect from Undertaker. Lots of good moves, spear. Edge's tag team, Hawk and Ryder got involved. attacked Undertaker's belt. Didn't make a difference. I knew Undertaker was going to win, and I was right. He got him in that chokehold again. And they're building that move up like you can't get out of it. So I figured as soon as he got that in, boom. Well, that was kind of funny because Ajak rolled him up for a pin and he got it. I mean, that was good. But, you know, I thought was really cheesy was because after he got him in the choke for a while, when he was laying in the ring, they had like really cheesy blood. It looked like there was orange puke. Come on, you can spend more than $3 on blood. That was the crappiest blood ever. And plus, Vicky Guerrero is a sucky actor. What a bitch. They really fucked it up. Look at me, Priscilla. Yeah, that was the worst blood. Yikes. Moving on. The last and final match was JBL versus Cena versus Orton versus Triple H. That was exactly what you would expect it to be in terms of there wasn't anything too spectacular. I mean, there was lots of fighting, lots of moves in the ring. They even took it outside. Orton, I really picked Orton to win. What really pissed me off, though, which I think was a goat fuck, was at the on the first pinfall, John Cena got JBL in the STFU, and he tapped out, and right away Orton kicked him in the temple and beat Cena. I mean, I hate Cena. He's like the epitome of douchebag. I wish I had, you know, special effects so I could put douchebag on the screen. Douchebag! But that was 2 pinfalls, because JBL tapped out the STFU, and Randy Orton pinned Cena after that kick. That's 2 pinfalls in 15 seconds. That's a waste of time. That's bad use of the wrestlers and the time melting. It makes them look weak. They could have done a much better job than that. But it was still a good match, even though that did bug the hell out of me how they did do that. Then the last 2 wrestlers are, you know, I forgot, Triple H and Orton. That was like a rematch of their Unforgiven, where they switched title back and forth. Orton won it twice in one night. But this match was the final 2 actually. Fuck. Basically, it was a back and forth match. I'm not gonna restart the video. Fuck it. It was back and forth. Each tried to finish her. Orton did actually land the RKO. I thought it was over right after that. To my surprise, Triple H kicked out. And towards the very end of the match, they both tried to finish on each other, and they counted. I think they counted each other's finishes twice. Then Triple H nailed the pedigree, and game over, the 12-time World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, don't get me wrong, he came back from injury, and he's a hell of a wrestler. But don't forget, he's fucking Stephanie McMahon, who is the creative director, and Vince McMahon's daughter. But you know what? He deserves a title. He deserves 2 titles. 1 World Heavyweight Champion, and 1 person who will actually sleep with Stephanie McMahon. But props to him. He deserved it. Even though I'm not sure, I probably believe he might have some creative influence in the title matches, or in his career. I'm not sure, though. And that was pretty much Backlash. It was well worth the $40. I recommend that if anyone who didn't watch it, they might be able to find it online or just order. It was good. Not quite as good as WrestleMania, but you can't really compare the two because WrestleMania is like on a whole nother level. Well, this has been the INSOMNIAC Gamer with my co-host, Priscilla. Please subscribe. Sleep it for the week. We're out.